Okay, we have a few things here. Been pretty busy, but I haven't made any videos because my processes are still kind of being adjusted, and I don't want to put up the way I do something just to take it down or adjust it because I change it. But we've been busy. Got a new inner cover design, adjustment to the way I make the bottom boards, and we made a boatload of hive bodies, about 100 of them. All the box joints were on a table saw, and guaranteed they are all exactly the same, which is a good thing. Okay, so here's our hive body for the 3-frame mating nook. I did change the way I do my handles from the table saw because I ended up buying a bit for the shaper that could run my handle deeper. They have a beehive bit, but it can only get a 1/2-inch handle, and I like, this is 7/8 lumber, so I like to be able to make that deeper handle. And I made it 6 inches wide, so even with gloves on, you get all that depth in there. The other ones, they curve out really soon, so you only get like 2 or 3 fingers a 1/2 inch, and then after that it goes out. But either way, so full top joints. That is just the hive body thing. This is the new bottom board for the 3-frame mating nook. It's the exact same design, except this one I was running out of lumber, so I kind of hacked it together, right? I didn't have wide enough pieces, so I put some boards on the bottom. It'll be fine. I'm not going to sell these ones. These are going to be personal use only. I did add these pieces. They're I already stapled these ones in, so they're stapled in. My groove comes in line with where the hive body rests. It comes up about 1/8 of an inch, 3/16, and that is for my divider to rest in on the bottom. Mine, I was having issues with the dividers bowing using that 1/4 inch. And I was up at Backwoods Bee Supply up in Maine, so give them a shout out. He showed me his 3-way mating nooks. He's using 3/8, and I was like, dude, you're a genius. Why am I not using 3/8? So of course I'm using 3/8 now because it's smarter. And then just to add just a little bit more structural stability, right? And just my dividers that are down here have a little recessed spot for the board to rest in. So that is the new 3-way mating nook, possibly vertical 6 bottom board. Here's our new inner cover. I'm kind of proud of this little guy. So lap joints on the end, not that little L shape that people make, because it's all up and down prying and that twists. So lap joints. I use 7/8 lumber, and I was like, with 7/8 lumber, I could use a 3/8 inner cover. With a 3/8 inner cover, I could make a bunch of 1/8 inch grooves in it for propolis. And so this is my propolis inner cover. I did these grooves in 50 of these boards. And believe it or not, it takes me just about 1 minute per piece to do all these grooves. The way I did it is, said my dado setup with spacers, so I did 2 cuts at a time. And then on my table saw, I got all my black marks. And I got my black dot on here. And I just started at the first one, right? Wham, 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 ran them through, moved to the second, ran them through, right, so on and so forth. So, it took a long time to do 50 of them, about an hour, right, but when you come down to me stacking it and all that stuff, I did the math, it works out to about 1 minute a piece to do all these grooves, so not bad. 7/8 lumber, staples, right, all the way through everything. And a note on the staples nails thing. So whether you're using nails, whether you're using screws, staples, right? It's all good as long as you're gluing it and doing it nicely. But one thing I saw somebody mention on a Facebook post locally was that they pre-drill all their nail holes. And that's actually not good, right? So ring shank nail, right? When it drives in, it's relying on the compression of those wood fibers to backfill all those, holes where the rings are. So if you're pre-drilling it, you're reducing that compression and making it so essentially it's not going to work as well. So just a little side note there on what I've noticed. These are stainless. Look at these things. Got these for free from my old boss. Sorry for the side note there, but personally, right, I built houses for a long time, all over the country, and I got to tell you, staples hold better than nails, period, right? They just do. I don't know if you ever pulled a sheet of plywood up that's stapled down versus one that's ring shank nailed down. Man, those staples hold on. They do. You pop the plywood off and the staple is still there. That's the only way to get it off, and it's a huge pain. But anyways, another sidebar. And then additionally, right, the staples I get are the ones they have glue on them, right? Not resin, but glue. So when you drive them in, it heats it and it activates that glue, so the staple glues itself into the box. And 7/16, you get a big giant bite on it. Anyway, so here's the 3-frame Nook. Don't mind the ugliness here. Like I said, this isn't going to be for sale. Ugliness there. When I was doing my frame rest, I had a Vermont American router bit. It's my bad. So I got rid of that thing, and I got a decent quality one to solve that problem. But anyway, so 3-frame mating Nook with 3/8 dividers, way beefier. I'm pretty confident these are going to keep from bowing like that 1/4 inches, especially with that extra support down bottom. And I already checked out all the B space and everything, and when the frame's in here, there's B space right here, so they're not going to propolize that frame to the divider. I think that's it. The only thing, so you see that little space right there? It's not an issue. I didn't make them perfect. Kind of bugs me, but it's fine. It's not, a bee can't get through there. They're going to propolize it. I don't know why I'm pointing it out. It's not a point. So I think that was it. Other than being a giant mess. Let me know what you think of this. It's pretty cool. We're going to start selling all this stuff. The full propolis, rough bottom board, everything. It'd be nice. The bottom boards, I also am changing that. So if you line this up in the back, my bottom boards now only come out that much. And that's so even if I close my telescoping outer cover, it will still have the lid past the bottom board to stop that water from dripping on it. Because I'm just kind of sick of the, it rains, and even if it's sloped forward, right, water pools up and the bees come out and they're on their back, on their wings, it's not much of a need for it. I know University of Guelph, theirs are just flat, just like this. That was the other difference, right? So Backwoods Bees, all his bottom boards were just like this. Mine, I make them 1/8 inch smaller now, so that the high bodies overlap it, so everything drips off. There's less chance of water penetration. But my other ones, right, they did stick out. And I did have a problem with one of them with water pooling up in the back of one side, because you can't have it slope both directions unless you were to build your bottom board, sloped both ways, which I know some people do. So the three-way mating nooks, right, the bottom board ends 1/8 prior to the outside of the hive body. So my hive bodies are 20 and 1/8 versus 19 and 7/8. My bottom boards are 19 and 7/8, so they're compatible with regular equipment. And then this bottom board, 16 1/4 across, just like regular equipment. So my hive bodies overhang 1/8 of an inch on each end, but the overhang here is very little, right? So I like having a little bit of a landing board there, right, for the bees to come and ventilate the hive. It's just I want the landing board. I just don't want the rot and the drip and the water buildup associated with it. And now that's really it.